This is the elderberry shrub. The berries have been long known as a cold and flu remedy, but they're making headlines for a new reason: weight loss. Despite the body positivity movement, it seems like everybody's out to shed some weight these days. Body positivity for thee, you go girl. But for me, I'm going to take this experimental drug because that's what works for me. The entertainment industry will tell you that you're great the way you are, but record labels will drop artists for being too fat. So which way is it, Tinseltown? Anyway, according to a study published in the international peer-reviewed journal Nutrients, elderberry's weight loss function is very different than a GLP-1 drugs. GLP-1s ultimately help you eat less, and elderberry doesn't do that. So when I ask, is elderberry nature's Ozempic, I mean it in the broadest sense. Is it a natural, safer way to lose weight? Let's get into that. But first, let me tell you, none of this is medical advice. And I'll put the link to the study in the description so you can read it for yourself. Elderberry is an underappreciated berry, commercially and nutritionally. We're now starting to recognize its value for human health, and the results are very exciting. That comes from the study's co-author, Patrick Salverson. Salverson and his team split up a group of 18 overweight adults, and half of them consumed elderberry juice, while the other drank a placebo. Within just 1 week, the elderberry group saw a 24% reduction in blood sugar levels after consuming carbohydrates, suggesting improved glucose regulation. Their insulin levels additionally dropped by an average of 9%. The study also indicated that elderberry juice enhanced fat burning. Participants burned more fat both at rest and during exercise after consuming the beverage. So what's behind these impressive metabolic benefits? Researchers point to elderberry's rich content of anthocyanins, plant-based compounds celebrated for their anti-inflammatory, blood sugar regulating, and fat burning effects. Lots of fruit and vegetables contain anthocyanins. If they're purple or blue, anthocyanin is probably the pigment that colors them. So what makes elderberry special? Couldn't you just eat some blackberries? You could, but you'd have to eat 4 cups of them to equal just 6 ounces of elderberry juice. Now let's talk about growing your own elderberry shrub. We sell a Florida native variety, Sambucus canadensis, but elderberry also has European native varieties. That's where this line comes from.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
It only grows 6 to 12 feet tall, and if you grow it in a container, you can curb some of that mature height, granting you some more placement flexibility. It does well in full sun or partial shade. And get this, it's rated for USDA hardened zones 3 through 9. I don't know how I missed this plant when I made this video about our top cold hardy tropical plants. Elderberry kind of blows the rest out of the water. Or snow. Within 2 to 3 years, an elderberry plant will bear elderberries, but warning, the plant contains a small amount of cyanide, as in the same stuff that's in a cyanide capsule. Don't eat the stalks or leaves, and cook the berries before consuming. Boiling them is always a safe bet, but you can always steam or bake them. Have you ever experienced the elderberry effect? Is it nature's Ozempic? Let me know about your experience or opinion in the comments.